Hello guys, welcome back to RS Codex. I hope you all are doing great. In today's video, we are going to discuss about for loop. It is the third control loop. We have discussed about while and do while in the previous videos. If you haven't watched that, try to watch it before. Okay, this video is going to be very interesting, so stay tuned until the end. Without any delay, let's start our today's video. What actually a for loop means? A for loop is a control statement used to repeat a block of code a fixed number of times, and it is commonly used when the number of iterations is known. Okay, what is meant by this for loop? And another important thing, I'm going to explain what actually the major differences that we are going, I mean, what are the major situations, in which situation we are going to use while loop, do while loop, and this for loop we are going to discuss. Here the keywords is, it is same as, it is also considered as an entry control loop only. It is also considered as entry control loop. Okay, it is also considered as an entry control loop. It is one of the keywords. Okay, it is the main keyword is that it is an entry control loop. Second thing is, it is commonly repeats a block of code fixed number of times. It is commonly used when the number of iterations is known. It is the another main keyword. When actually this for loop is used means, for suppose if you wanted to display a particular name, for suppose Harshit is there, I wanted to display that particular name a 10 times or 20 times or 30 times. In that particular situation, we are going to use this particular for loop. Okay, when we know the number of iterations, in that situation the for loop is the best loop. Okay, here you can see in the previous while and do while loop, initially the initialization is done out of the particular loop, and then condition is been checked, then inside the block increment or decrement has been done. But here the thing is that in the for loop, for keyword is being used, in while keyword is used, in do while initially do keyword over down, while keyword is being used. Whereas coming to this for loop, for keyword is being used, in parenthesis we will do initialization. Here you have to make a note that between this initialization and condition we will use semicolon, not the comma. It is a semicolon. Don't keep, if you change that into comma, it will be shown an error. Here coming to updating means nothing than increment or decrement. Okay, updating means increment or decrement. In the same, we will, everything that is going to be worked inside this for loop is common. It is common with while and do while loop. The major difference that we are going to see is that we are going to write entire thing in a single line. Okay, initialization is been done. After that, it will check the condition, where if the condition is being true, it will enter into this particular block. If the block is been executed, after executing the block, it will go for increment or decrement. After increment or decrement is been done, then again the condition is been checked. If the condition is true, again it enter into the block. It will continue as long as the condition is considered to be, the condition is true. Initialization is done only once. In the loop, it is not going to be repeated. The condition and decrement only going to be repeated until the condition is going to be true. The block is also going to be repeated until the condition is true only. Initialization is done only once. Okay, although it is wrote inside this parenthesis, we are not going to repeat that. We will check the condition. Increment and decrement is done after the block has been executed. Then again the condition is been checked. Again the block is executed. Again the condition is increment or decrement is done. Again the condition has been checked. It is a loop. We are not going to this initialization again. Let us understand well with this. The same condition, the same thing we are going to do. What we have done in the previous while and do while, the same block we are going to execute. But the major change is that initially we have got an idea. how many number of iterations we are going to do. It is going to be 5 iterations. Int I we have did know. Either we can do something like we can declare that I variable over here, that is int. Otherwise, we can write, instead of doing that, we can directly write int I is equals to 1 over here. Then also the compiler will consider as integer I as an integer. And another important thing is that here we have written 5 now. Okay. Let me run the program, then I will explain that step as well. Okay, save the program. Let me run. Okay, here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same output as while and do while only. What the difference is that the loop we have used has been changed. Another important thing I have forgotten to say in the previous video, we have used this. Where is this? We have used the while. No, the block has to be in between these two curly braces. It might be okay. Next, coming to this, it has to be inside a curly brace. Okay. Now what I have wanted to say, tell is that I less than or equals to n. Now you might got a doubt that what actually this n value is. That every time we don't have something like how many number of iterations we are going to do has to be taken from the user. If for suppose the user wanted to add 10 numbers, as we will think, otherwise he wanted to display 10 numbers, another user wanted to display 15 numbers. In this present scenario, if I wanted to display 10 numbers, you wanted to display 10 or 20 numbers, another wanted to display 30 numbers, then he wanted to change the he want that display, he don't want what actually the internally it is going. So instead of doing that, fixing the value to 5, we can ask the user to enter number of uh, number of digits to be displayed. Okay, this is how actually it is seen. N. Okay, now let me run this program. What happened? Okay. Insert. Okay, save the program and run. Here you can see he asked how many number of digits do you enter the number of digits to be displayed. I want something like 12, but one, here you can see I 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, all the 12 digits are been displayed. Let me run again. This time I want 50. Here you can see the 50 numbers has been displayed. Here 0 is because it is 30. Here 3 is been displayed. Here 0 is been displayed. Don't confuse for that. This is how actually this for loop is. There, the condition is been same. It is commonly used when there is a known number of iterations. There is a fixed number of iterations. There should be only n number of iterations. Here n might be a variable, but n is fixed. No, we have a guarantee that if we give 10 number of iterations has to be done as an input, there will be 10 iterations only. But whereas coming to while loop, here we can see until this condition is been true, it's go on executing only. We don't have a fixed thing. Okay, but over here it is differ. When the context is being changed over the while, we will write something like for suppose in elections age is greater than 18, then enter into the loop. in this context, there is no number of fixed iterations. There are 100 people for suppose. In them 100 people, 80 are eligible for vote. Then 80 people details are going to be read. In other area there will be 90 people. Then other area there will be 50 only. There is no fixed amount. But whereas coming to for loop, there is a fixed number of iterations will be take place. Okay. And majorly for loop means we are going to use when there is a when we know how many number of iterations has to be performed. In that context, the for loop is the ultimately best thing. Whereas coming to while, we don't know number of iterations that are going to be happened. In that context, we will use while loop. Okay, how many number of iterations there are going to be? For suppose here a is greater than 18 is there. Based on the area, based on the people they are living over there, on that it actually depends. There is no fixed number. In that context, we will use this while loop. Okay, this is about this for loop. I hope you got a clear idea on these loops. One thing is that control statements and these loops, these are the main topics. Each and every problem we are going to use it. It is a common thing. How alphabets are common in English, the same thing over here. Most of the programs we are going to use this. Try to practice it. Simply listening to the lectures is not the ultimate thing. You are not going to get anything. Okay. Try to practice. Okay guys, this is about the video. If you feel the video is informative, please like the video, share with your friends, subscribe for the channel for upcoming videos. And another important thing is that I'm going to share the notes in the description. If you want, take the reference. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Thank you.